In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
This is the Semi-Pro Football League. Feel the passion, feel the vibe. Leveraging football to transform lives. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Let's go! One shot to create your greatness. It's your time to make your name. It's more than just a way of life. This is more than just a game. This is one more reason why we unite with each other. So here comes one more season. This is football to unite the world. When we come alive, we just excite the world. Celebrate emotions and ignite the world. Let's make sure everybody knows it's the Semi-Pro League and this is what we love. Let's go! Oh, 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 this is what we love. Oh, 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 this is what we love. Let's play! Oh, 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 this is what we love. This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League. Leveraging football to transform lives.
Welcome to season 3 of the Semi-Pro Football League. We've all been waiting.
The place is too small for me.
Semi-Pro Chalem.
Si ou pas, jaloux moun. Levez la main. Levez la main. Levez la main. Si ou pas, jaloux moun. Levez la main. Levez la main.
SPFL
Jealous of who? Forward. Just so.
SPFL
Jealous of who? Forward. Just so.
Show them we love Semi-Pro Jazz.
Levez la main. Levez la main.
For Semi-Pro Jazz.
Levez la main. Levez la main.
SPFL drop the rhythm.
But yeah, why they boasting like they have the most thing? Always online and this up only thing you are posting. Too much yapping like I know they're packing. When you check it out, these people think you like asking who did this? Echo Pania, yeah. Uni hish, meti mama il a fait. Mamele, si ou ka gade mwe. Depuis ou ka tabay we tout moun. Levez la main. Me jealous of who? Forward. Just so. That ain't true. Me jealous of who? Forward. Just so. Show them we not bad mind and just. Levez la main. Levez la main. Who not bad mind? Levez la main. Levez la main. Yo give me rhythm. Oh, what a strike there.
Bob and Dave were very proud to buy their mom a new energy-saving fridge.
For purchase at the concession stands located around the stadium. Beverages must be served in non-breakable bottles. Fans are reminded to show respect to the players, officials, and fellow spectators throughout the match.
ladies and gentlemen, we invite you all to stand at attention for the national anthem of St. Lucia. And now for the starting 11, we begin with Anse, number 20, Hanson Wilson, number 18, Brandon Williams, number 12, Ray J. Joseph, number 1, Samuel Kadey, number 15, Christian Kadey, number 17, Alfred Hippolyte, number 80, Mark and John, number 7, Ed Fred, number 3, Nevin Williams, number 13, Eric Gabriel, and number 9, Nanji Phillip. The starting 11 for Gros-Islet, number 17, Aramis Gilbert, number 13, Brandon Eugene, number 10, Jaleel Evans, number 11, Eden Charles, number 9, Nicholas Lawrence, number 12, Malik Louis, number 2, Makai Stanislas, number 19, Samaya Louison, number 1, A.D. Germain, number 8, Thierry Morrill, and number 5, Michael Justin. Welcome once again. This is a Tier 1 matchup, Gros-Islet versus Anse. The starting whistle expected momentarily.
Raye wanting to get up there in terms of points on the table, so it should be very intriguing between the two.
Let me just get into some team news quickly. For Gros-Islet in goal, once again, Eddie Jeremy. The back four is Mackie Stanislas, Brandon Eugene, Michael Justin, and Malik Louis. Samuel Lewis retains his position in the center of midfield alongside Eden Charles and Thierry Morrill. Aramis Gilbert, he's up top and flanked by Jalil Evans and Nicholas Lawrence. For Anse, in goal, the ever-present Samuel Cadet. The back four comprises Brandon Williams, Eric Gabriel, Alfred Hippolyte, and Nevin William. Hanson, Wilson, McCallum John, and Ed Fred make up the midfield. Najee Phillip, he's flanked by Christian Cadet and Ray J. Joseph.
Yeah, good matchup before us, like I said earlier. I think we understand the tight schedule that we have this time around in season 3. And the person charged with the responsibilities of organizing the fixtures surely have their work cut out for them because they're coming so quick. What do you think? The players like that they're playing within a good spare time, or do the players need some added rest?
Well, it's just a couple of fixtures that we have within a 3-4 day period, which is within the regulations. You want about 72 hours between fixtures to allow for recovery. Outside of that, everybody's going to be playing once a week pretty much.
Okay, good. So that's just because of the pile-up.
Yeah.
We are in this situation. Gros-Islet, you mentioned, they're up there on the table, answering newcomers to Tier 1. But they have held themselves pretty well. I mean, of course, they are the Community Shield champions. Young bunch, young energetic bunch, good fan base. Do you see them getting over the line tonight?
That's a tough call. Without the services of Damani Berthia, we saw him pull up with an injury the last fixture. But similarly, we also saw Aaron Richards for Gros-Islet pull up with an injury the last fixture Gros-Islet played as well. So Gros-Islet also without Aaron Richards, but they have some experienced players to call on. Some of them we've not seen features yet for the season, the likes of Melvin Aurelia on the bench. And Hamal Shalri, of course, remember he scored that cracker of a goal at the last fixture. He's also on the bench in the event that Gros-Islet needs some backup. So ask me that question again at halftime. Let me see the first half.
Also, in my observation, I've seen that Eden Charles is a starter tonight.
Correct.
Aramis also has been rewarded for his goal in their last fixture. So we're seeing sort of a balance in Gros-Islet's output in seniority and foundation of young players. Of course, it's all well and good when we speak of young players, but I see that Gros-Islet trying to employ where the likes of Eve and Aramis can guide those youngsters to get over the line in those type of fixtures.
Yeah, you made mention the last fixture. Devaj Edward would have been in place of Thierry Morrill. He's back into the squad. But the ever-present in the midfield for Gros-Islet is young Lucia.
Number 19.
That's correct. Yeah. Samuel Lucia. He's the midfield destroyer. He's the ball winner. And he's very central to everything that Gros-Islet does at the moment. Yeah,
he's very energetic, reads the game well, and he lays his body on the line, which is not something that you really see in domestic football. You see players, they do what they got to do, but he is a sort of that kind of never say die attitude player, and you need that because when you play like that, it kind of fuels your teammates to go about it in a similar fashion.
Yeah, I think he's one of the unsung heroes. He's on the ball as we speak. He's not going to get all of the glory. He's not going to give the assist pass. He's not going to score that fantastic goal. But he really keeps them ticking. I mean, likewise for Anse, they're missing the services of their number 6 as well. And you could see it shows in terms of their last couple of fixtures. Anse has only got 1 point from their first 2 games. So they're finding they go in tough. Adriano Ogis is his name. Very pivotal to everything that Anse does on the park.
Yeah, you're correct, Eli. And of course, it's always tough when you're just coming off playing in Tier 2 and you're trying to make a mark of progress. You say so, it's a foul, so definitely now it's possession over to Anse. What you'd want to do now is just to slow it down. You've not had that much possession just yet. Slow it down, let players get into position, and let them breathe a bit. and see if we can have that ball for a little session or two.
Yeah, I think Nanji Phillip is going to fancy his chances, critic, against Michael Justin and Brandon Eugene in the back line for Gros-Islet. Of course, young players, not too experienced, and of course he has that physical presence. So let's see how that'll work for Anse.
He's getting himself in a bit of a tangle right there. A yellow card so early in the encounter, and he's there for experience. You don't want to be talking back to the referee. Just get back in your position. But I couldn't see Eli. I don't know if I missed out on something. I didn't see.
I didn't think there was much in the tackle. I think is what he said to the official. I think that
could be. Yeah, it could be decent. But in terms of the measure of the tackle,
I mean, there's always room to have a conversation so early in the fixture, you know.
Wow.
But match official Kivi Barthelemy not having any of it early on and has already issued the first caution.
He's a referee who's developing this nonsensical attitude, basically laying it out from early as possible. I think you don't want to get on his bad side. Just continue, fall back, build that wall, don't lose focus, and just play the game. Early free kick for
McCallan John,
Anse.
the number 80 for Anse, is over it.
I would want to go to goal. I don't know. I'll take my chances. I'll try something because of the angle
and the space. There's a lot of space there. Like Anse is trying to run onto it. I think he did just that.
I could see his intent. He got the swerve. He got the power.
The dip.
Yeah, the dip was what he was looking for.
Need some Lipton. Dip the dip. Don't laugh, critic. There's always time for a cup.
Okay, goal kick to Gros-Islet. Played towards the left side of attack. Jalil. He's even the ball.
Confirmation of a yellow card issued to number 11, Eden Charles. Team Gros-Islet caution in the 7th minute of play.
Yeah, despite Eden Charles getting that early yellow card, you would think he has the experience to be able to go on the balance of the fixture without, getting himself into any further problems with the official.
Yeah, he just has to just reassess what's going on and just continue to play. But I'm seeing him getting caught on the football. A couple of times the press by the ancillary youngsters has him. As the second time he's getting caught in possession, so that's something he has to be wary of. As I say, so he plays it quickly, looking for a through ball, intercepted by Anse. Searching pass, Aramis to chase. Goalkeeper gathers. If you realize I've changed my wording of vocabulary, goalkeeper gathers. Trying to avoid saying milk for the cat.
For the category.
Yes. Don't want any issues. That's a half an hour pass. Ball played towards the right side of Gros-Islet. Player got a little hit in the middle of the pitch. Immediately the whistle is blown. Some attention needed because it is towards the facial part of his
it looks like he got a
body.
cut.
Looks so. Yeah.
I think it was an incidental contact.
Yeah.
Malik Louis had eyes only for the ball.
Yeah, I think
But made some sort of
both
contact,
players
yeah.
were looking at the football.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Sir Raye J. Joseph for Anse, number 12.
Searching pass towards the left side for Gros-Islet.
Found. still there. Ball comes in. Aramis Gilbert was waiting to pounce. Didn't get to him. Cut out by Alfred Hippolyte of Anse, on a very impressive youngsters in the Semi-Pro Football League. And there's Gilbert on the ball. Looking to swing one in. Lays it flat across the ground. Nobody's home.
Good clearance there for Anse, intercepted and getting out. We see no time. Taking the insurance route rather than wanting to keep possession. It's a long throw by Gros-Islet come in. Dealt with by the defense of Anse.
Firm tackle there on Nevin William. He's up immediately, so no harm, no foul. Angie Philip
again, a player getting a little knock in the face again.
He was the one attacking the play. Looks like Michael Justin. The one was down. He was the one attacking the play, but made contact with Nanji Philip. Philip also held on to his face, but
I think because of his height, the height difference, he may have just able to get a little knock in the face.
Looked like face-to-face contact there because Philip held on to his face as well. He just didn't go down. Michael Justin was forward there. We go again. Fred Hippolyte. Big center forward and a ball knocked forward for Nanji Philip to chase.
Good defense there by the youngster. Just getting in on a situation where he dealt with properly.
Yeah, Michael Justin doesn't have the height of Nanji Philip, but he does have the physicality to match up with him. So that's going to be an interesting battle throughout this 90 minutes.
A little too much on this one. Probably wanted to play this one to foot, but good intention there from Gros-Islet, showing the intent of trying to break lines very early to put some pressure on the back line of Anse. Tussle on the sideline there. Ball going out of touch, so it's a throw into Gros-Islet. Aramis able to control. A little nudge on the back, yeah. Referee saw it. It's a free kick to Gros-Islet. It's very strange, Eli. Of course, you would know in terms of the history of football or our culture of football that we play on a Friday night. Interesting too is that there is a Gros-Islet Friday night, and Gros-Islet is playing on a Friday night. So I think the players and the organizers have realized the importance of sometimes you break culture and you do something out of the norm. So we're going to call it Friday Night Football. That's basically what it is. So get used to it, folks, who are following the league.
It was brought in from the inception of the Semi-Pro in Season 1. But I always think it's a good thing that you have Gros-Islet playing on a Friday. They'll go to the street party after they play. If they play on a Saturday, they're in trouble.
Yeah. And we saw so. There's a chance it's going to a little wide, and we have seen, especially in Season 1.
Yes.
Yeah, they were atrocious after playing, you know. So if you put them to play on a Saturday, and I mean, we don't say that in any bad way, but it's just a culture.
Yeah, no,
it's
it's
a culture,
nothing.
you know?
But in case people think these guys are going to be at the street party, partying and drinking, that's not the case. It's a community event. They are part of the community and they participate. You know, some people are there with their family, vending stalls.
It's a way of living.
Yeah. It's a community activity, so they're very much involved in that as part of the community.
As we say so, we're going to see an in-swinger from Jalil, a corner to Gros-Islet. He'll be disappointed in this one, not even getting past the first post. I think he has another opportunity. He normally takes them to a tee. Let's see how he plays out this one. I know his mom and his family, they're watching eagerly. His mom was able to send me a message saying, the stream. So
Good evening, Anisia.
yeah, so here is the stream on this year. Funny enough, I don't think his mom played sports, So he must have developed the skill from his father.
Much better delivery on the deuxième poteau.
Deuxième poteau, very far. Very far. Players I've often said, Eli, it's all well and good we take those corner kicks, but I yet to see the movement. We have to see the movement in the area. So yes, you can put it in the deuxième poteau, the first pole or the penalty spot, but there need to be movement.
Yeah, you saw a little while ago when McCallum John took that free kick on frame. The majority of the Anse players, they were past the far post, looking to run into the space that was vacated. So, very interesting observation there, critic.
Gros-Islet, you can clearly say they have the bulk of possession so far. And so they're yet to even, get down there and ruffle some feathers or some attempts. So for what it's worth, you want to see Gros-Islet make this possession count. Make this possession count. So you have possession, but you have to make it count. Remember, you're playing for points, and of course earlier on the points table was up there. There was Jalil with a very long throw. Looking for someone in the area. Aram is good touch. Ball still alive. Trying to force it into him, but however, he was able to get a corner kick.
Therefore, Anse Raye, you made mention that Gros-Islet has a bulk of the possession. Not only are they missing Damani Berthia, we mentioned also Adriano Ogis missing from the midfield. Sagat Ferdinand is also absent from the team sheet this evening as well. They do have some depth, so Ed Fred is in from the start. He's a very dynamic player in the midfield, but you could question that they may just not have enough to deal with the midfield of this Gros-Islet team.
Sure. I think Coach Francis has given us a balance of what's to come with this team. The lineup will be tweaked vis-a-vis in terms of who they're going to be playing against. So Anse youthful. He's brought in some guys who are quite capable of keeping that midfield together. There's Aramis on it, as I say so, on the left side. Played into touch, and the ball goes out for a throw in.
Yeah, I think from a standpoint of Gros-Islet, they have a lot more options. They fielded a team there, Eden Charles and Thierry Moriel, the national players. We've been, singing the songs of Samuel Lucia as well. And you still have the likes of Melvin Aurelia on the bench. You still have the likes of Devaj Edward, who's not in the team this evening, but a very dynamic midfielder himself. And of course, last season they also had the likes of Rafael Joseph. I've not seen him feature for Gros-Islet this season as yet. And Aramis Gilbert, he can also play in the midfield as well. So they've got several options in terms of rotating, but not necessarily giving up in terms of quality in the middle of the park.
All right, so basically Coach Francis has basically built a utility team. Players who can, be needed. If they needed at certain positions, they can certainly fill in the void. But what's interesting enough is the balance of the players who are senior to the young players coming in. So I think that's what he's going to be looking for. And as we say so, we have a free kick to Gros-Islet. Here is Jalil coming across. So it will be an in-swinger. Remember the wind speed down there and the wind direction as well. So let's see in what spot he could put this ball where somebody could lash on to.
Interesting delivery.
Well measured. Remember I spoke of wind direction and wind speed. Basically what it did was put the ball in a very teasing spot. Like for example in cricket when you say that you put the ball just in the corridor of uncertainty.
Yes.
That is what he did there. He just dinked that ball in an area of uncertainty. So the goalkeeper was reluctant in coming. The attackers were reluctant in coming. And it ended up nobody came for nothing. And the ball just sailed into the back of the net. Very good goal. Again, the youngster using his upstairs, using what is thrown at him. And he basically got on the score sheet. 1-0 to Gros-Islet.
I'll tell you something, critic. You said something in the last broadcast that we had. And I think that also played a factor. You spoke to the fact that a lot of the goalkeepers that we have are not big in stature. And this was a scenario where if the goalkeeper had 3 or 4 inches more, he would have been able to tip that over the bar.
Easy, very easily. Very easily.
I don't think his positioning was bad. That ball was just hit in the perfect place where he could not get to it.
And he basically saw it, but he couldn't do nothing about it because he couldn't extend himself, like I said. If you were a goalkeeper, like I said, if that was the Denry goalkeeper, Anton,
yes,
that would have been milk for the cat.
Meat and drink. What I can tell you is looks like Jalil has had his Lipton because that one dipped.
Good goal there, good goal. Basically using the elements to his advantage and getting on the score sheet.
Yeah, definitely. And speak of Anton Richard, there he walks past.
Yeah, there he goes.
Denry's in the house.
There he goes. But you can only play against what's thrown at you.
Well, first goal for Jalil Evans on this season. In terms of the Premier League, there's a cluster of players with
2 goals.
1 goal, actually. It's only William Snack, Vardy from Soufre. He's clear ahead with 4.
4, that's right, because he did score in the last encounter.
That's correct.
Hat-trick in the first.
Hat-trick in the first. But there are quite a few players on a single goal at the moment. And a long shot there. Even the Gros-Islet goalkeeper, Eddie Germain, is the under-20 national goalkeeper. Luckily for him, at his age, you'll think that he's going to grow a few more inches. But even he, if you look at his stature.
Too small. That frame is too small. I remember going across to Martinique to play a game for CYO. And he passed away recently in March. De Freitas, he was the goalkeeper.
Yes,
so whilst in the warm-up, right, we warming up and stuff, and the French players were just passing near our warm-up just to see, what we were made of. And I remember clearly, De Freitas, of course, is a very, very short guy. Yeah. And then one of the French guys just said, basically, "C'est ici, zot puis." And we pre for true, because any free kick or any situation like that, those guys would just whip that ball with a lot of velocity, and the goalkeeper could just see it, but he can't get to it. Yeah. So if you have someone who can measure free kicks and around in and around the area, it's an advantage. Because remember, Eli, there are several ways in scoring goals in football. And that's testimony to what Arsenal did. A lot of set plays and what have you. And here we see Jalil doing similar, using a set piece and getting on the score sheet.
Well, Gros-Islet have 2. Eden Charles capable with the right foot, Jalil Evans with the left. So they have options as we see them clearing out of the back. Ramis Gilbert trying to chase that one. Nothing there. But ancillary now, they seem to, after the goal, they seem to responded well. They have a little spell of possession. They're getting up the park. Let's see how long they can keep that up and if they can convert it into a chance.
Yeah, they seem to be very comfortable keeping the ball. Just have to keep that concentration. Don't overplay. And as I say so, you saw a little hint of that. Try to get rid of the football. And now he's sort of stuck. Free kick now to Canaries, deep. Sorry, Anse, deep in their half. Good free kick. And booted out for a throw. Very good pass on the left side. That's 2 to take on.
It's Christian Kade there.
Gets a cross in. Well defended there by Gros-Islet. Try a little flick. Try to muster a shot. Went out for a corner.
Yep.
I think this is Anse's really good spell of possession, and they rewarded in getting a corner.
And funny enough, it comes immediately after they concede. They've gone on the front foot. It's kind of the response you want to see.
Yeah, it's all well and good when you can respond positively. That message would find itself around the team. It's going to be an in-swinger, left footer taking it. Watch the movement. Let's look out for the movement. We need movement in the area. That's too low. Not beating the first pole. Premier Puto needs to do better with this one. Opting towards the left side now. Flag raised. And he's caught offside. That's the way we would want to be.
Nicholas Lawrence, he had a good game for Gros-Islet last time out. Memory serves me correctly. I think he got on the score sheet first for Gros-Islet.
Definitely a foul, holding the player. Eve using his experience, putting his body between the opponent and the ball. Good take down there by Jalil. Attack on the left side. Gros-Islet continues in possession. Can he get a good cross? Nah, too feeble. Intercepted there by Anse. Youngster making his way down the right flank. Ball going outside. It's going to be a throw in to Anse. Anse Larry. Strong header, strong defensive header.
Morrill regaining possession.
Good pass there by Eve. Player making a meal of this one.
Yeah. Malik Louis unfortunately unable to get the bounce. And that is the side of the game. That is the side of the game that he has to work on. You could hear his teammates telling him, don't foul, don't foul, don't foul. Because remember, Eli, where the player is attacking you there, he's not dangerous. Yeah,
Plus, you have support or 2 other players around. So basically, just keep him at bay, keep him at bay, keep him at bay until he can go back with the football. But he thinks that he can win every ball. That's a part of his game he has to develop. Because smart players will lead you into those little niggles of fouls and create opportunities where you can probably even get a card as well. So, good little player, but he needs to know when to stay off.
Definitely, still very raw.
Yeah.
Should be what, 18, 19,
Yeah,
thereabout? Definitely has some development to do. A lovely looking ball into the area. Picked up by Jeremy.
Ramis.
An impressive looking ball out instantly, having Gros-Islet on the front foot. The 11s. Marshall there. It's not Evans actually. It's actually Malik Louis all the way up the pitch. The right back. You wouldn't think from a goalkeeper gathering a ball and a punt up the field that the right back would be the one there supporting the striker.
Yeah, just trying a quick counter. It's an opportunity they created. I think Ramis did good just to get in between and just nudge it towards him. So, opportunity they tried to get something from, but it didn't materialize. However, Gros-Islet is still in possession of the football. Here comes Eve using some strength to get by. Slurry able to. That's a bit wayward. That's a bit wayward. Very wayward.
Yeah, Lawrence there. Seeing his name in lights. Turns out he was just blinded by the floodlights at the Philip Masley grounds.
Goal kick to Anse. Good jump there, youngster. Good height. Another shot there by not taking his time. Need to get over that football or probably just try to corral it in and create an opportunity for your teammates. That's his second shot and he has gone within a spare of 1 minute and they have not been on target. And we see Eve dispossessed again by taking a little too long with the ball. Foul there for sure. Possession to Anse. We've gone past the 30-minute mark. Can we say it has been dominated in terms of possession from Gros-Islet?
Yeah, I wouldn't say they've dominated. They've had the majority of it, I think, in the first 20 odd minutes. But after they scored the goal, I think Anse have gotten themselves back in it in terms of the possession. So Gros-Islet definitely has had more of it, but I would like to guesstimate that it's a lot closer than we think at this point.
There's a little knock on the ankle area.
What's still to come, the Dennery Derby. Mabuya Valley versus Dennery. It's going to be our second fixture for the evening. Still a long way away. As we see the Sandifords walking into the facility. Of course, the Sandifords representing Mabuya Valley. Young Eden Sandiford got on the score sheet the last time out for the National Under 17, so a good start for them.
So throwing now to Anse. Cross comes in. Nobody there to hold on. Goes out of touch. It's going to be a throw in to Gros-Islet. Score still at 1-0. Like Eli mentioned, yeah, despite the scoreline, and so we're still quietly confident that they can get something back into this game. And they have a pass on the right side. Ball floated in the area. Here's a chance, Eli. For his height, he should have done better.
And Angie Philip will want to get that one back.
Oh, yes. For sure.
All alone, he could have even brought it down and had a pop.
That is what I was coming to. He could have brought that ball down and have a swivel. Similar to what we saw with Yannick for Clary.
Yeah.
Bring that ball down and swivel on your pivot. Because the ball didn't have enough pace on it to get a header in the next corner.
No, I actually don't have any issues with him attempting the header. He just had enough time to position himself accordingly and get the neck muscles behind it to drive it into the corner if he wanted to. I just don't think he approached that with much conviction, critic.
Anyone you would want in that position to score a goal, it would probably be him. He
Yeah,
has the
definitely.
personality to score from there as well.
We've seen him score many a header before. Just not getting himself into the rhythm of the game just yet. Again, Anse growing into the game more and more.
Intercepted there by Anse.
Good turn there by Hippolyte. Ball ricochets out into touch. He's one to watch, critic Alfred Hippolyte.
Oh yes, that's remember that's my player. I spoke about him season 2. They're about top player.
I think he's just 18.
Yeah, always composed, always calm. Play other positions as well. He's a good player. One for the future. Yeah, quite comfortable
I
at
was
the
just
back.
about to say that.
Yeah, quite comfortable. What they're trying to do, Eli, is to have Gros-Islet
Draw
come at
them
them.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come at them to thereby you could have a long pass or a splitting pass thereabout. But Gros-Islet is alright. Gros-Islet is leading the game, so no reason to go chasing the football. But clearly you could see that is what Anse is trying to do.
We laughed earlier on when I said Lipton, but we've been using the teabag terminology and it's trying to draw them out. I think.
Yeah, you have to draw tea.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, you see it. So Gros-Islet is showing their mental fortitude and just keeping it simple. 38 minutes gone, not much time till the first half. So they're just keeping it simple. What you would want is to get another goal. Just to insurance purposes. Not third party, comprehensive, that is. When it's third party, like, you're on your own.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why you need comprehensive insurance. If you can get one in there, you're on your way to victory.
Speaking of which, I think that was one of the features that would have been introduced to the Semi-Pro Football League this season. Insurance for the players, which I think is a fantastic upgrade to the product. Ball into a dangerous area. Aramis Gilbert on his weaker left foot, but he would have backed himself any day to put that one in. He had enough time to get over that, and it just looked like his timing was a bit off, critic.
Yeah, I think it didn't allow the ball to come a little more into him. If you look at it, look at the stretch. There you see it. And he could just had a little more, say about a second more to just cover it. He would have been on the score sheet. I think he got a little hasty to a certain extent. And hence the reason. There's a football attempted there by Jalil. Ramison always at the end of things. He's a sort of player that the ball follows, you know.
Yeah, I was
If you
about
look at his career, the ball is always in and around Aramis Gilbert, you know.
I was about to tell you though, it looks like he's still griping over that miss, and that through ball came in, and he wasn't even ready because he was still lamenting that missed opportunity.
Yeah, but he's a guy, the football loves him. So I'm not surprised that these little chances are always within his reach. Free kick awarded to Gros-Islet. No, but I seem like the answer player, that's what I was saying, the answer player is down, so the free kick should be going the other direction. Yeah.
I have a trivia for you, critic.
Mm-hmm.
Just made mention of missed opportunity. There's a famous song Missed opportunities. Who's the artist?
Missed opportunities.
Missed opportunity.
I know that song. Yeah,
And
but
we are missing each other. Yeah.
no, I don't. The name doesn't come. I know the track for sure.
Yeah, I caught him there, folks. I caught him offside.
Caught
Offside trap worked on him, folks.
Caught me napping. Yeah, but I know the track for sure.
Yeah, very popular song.
Yeah, I know the track. Can I Google? Can I pass
I'll give you a
connection?
clue.
Yeah.
I'll give you a clue. One of the artists.
Darrell
Is-
Holman.
Yeah, there's another. It's two of them.
Hold on, something you eat in the morning for breakfast.
I was just about to
Yeah,
tell you one of
oats.
the.
Yeah.
I was about to tell.
Hello?
The clue was going to be is the nickname
of Francis
Francis
Lastic. yeah. I'm there with you.
all the notes.
All the notes,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. Very good song. Jalil with an opportunity on his favorite left foot. He's out again. Just needed to just put a little too much on
That's
it.
another area of his game he needs to improve on as well. His
Those
distribution.
those final passes. He works very hard. He has the tenacity. He can win that ball back for you. But if you want him to be an all-around central midfielder like that,
Yeah.
you need to
The
make sure those
expand
passes work. Yeah.
He's good at the short passing.
Mhm.
5 yards, 10 yards. You need to expand his range as a midfielder. You need to be able to ping those 30, 40 yard
That's correct.
passes.
That's good. But like you said earlier, he's a young player, and not only that too. I guess when he go back to listen to tape, he would have
There you
heard.
go. Good move there.
Right, that he can do. Good touch by Jalil. Aram is trying to play him through. Too much on this one.
Good
But
passage of play from Gros-Islet, though.
but good intention there from Gros-Islet. I was just about to make the point that when he goes back and review tape and he hear the comments that we've made about him, I'm figuring that he's going to take it in good stead, and in his off time work on this area of the game.
Oh, he's a dynamic player. He's actually one of my favorite players to watch. He's very tenacious. He hunts the ball down. You don't find that very often in players. They always, like you made mention of Aramis, the ball finding him. He finds the ball.
That's right. Let's put a little touch there. Nothing into it. They both are going to be all right.
And he's very strong too.
Yeah.
He takes a kick, he takes a knock, and
I wouldn't
he
be
just gets up.
surprised if probably earlier in his upbringing that he was like an 800-meter runner or 1,500.
His engine.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. You see that kind of built? Yeah. He can go on. He can run for days. He can surely run for days. Free kick 2, Anse. They would want something, 44 minutes. Just to go into the half, they would certainly want something. Let's see what they can muster. Opting to go to the right side. A little too much on this
too
one.
much, yeah.
You need to just hang it. Down there, you need to just hang the ball and allow the wind to take its course.
Funny enough, I don't find tonight is as windy as it normally is. For some strange reason. Now, mind you, when I say it's not as windy as it normally is, it's windier
It's
than
still windy.
than
Yeah,
normal
it's-
around St.
yeah,
Lucia.
it's still windy. It's still windy. Long searching pass. Are they going to get through? No.
One minute of stoppage time to go. We're already into it.
1 minute has been allotted for additional time as indicated by the fourth official.
Long raking pass up the field there, dealt with. There's Alfredi Paletis. Line one up. He has that in his arsenal. He can line one up from 40 yards, I can tell you. I don't know how many of them he's going to score, but he can definitely hit one from a very long distance out.
Yeah. Power, precision, good hit.
from that distance, keeper is favored though. But
Oh, yes.
yeah,
But that doesn't mean
he has it in the locker.
somebody could get a little knock onto it and change direction, as we say so. It is the end of the first half. It is 1-0 in favor of the team from the north of the island, which is Gros-Islet. Stick around. There is more semi-pro action in Tier 1.
That's the halftime whistle at the brick. Gros-Islet 1, Anse 0. A special thank you to our 2026 sponsors, without whom this would not be possible. Jade Mountain and Shasta Resorts, the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, ES Productions, Telecommunications Provider Flow, National Lotteries Authority, Brothers Cider, Veterans and Sports Incorporated, the St. Lucia Electricity Services, Lucia, and the government of St. Lucia. The second half of this Tier 1 matchup will begin in approximately 15 minutes.
Welcome to season 3 of the Semi-Pro Football League. We've all been waiting.
The place is too small for me.
Semi-Pro Chalem.
Si ou pas, jaloux moun. Levez la main. Levez la main. Levez la main. Si ou pas, jaloux moun. Levez la main. Levez la main.
SPFL
Jealous of who? Forwards. Just so.
SPFL
Jealous of who? Forwards. Just so.
Show them we love Semi-Pro Jazz.
Levez la main. Levez la main.
For Semi-Pro Jazz.
Levez la main. Levez la main.
SPFL drop the rhythm.
What here? Why they boasting? Like they have the most thing. Always online, and this somebody thing that posting. Too much yapping, like I know they're packing. When you check it out, these people think you like asking. Who did this? Echo Pania, yeah. Uni hish, meti mama il a fait. Mamele, si ou ka gade mwe. Depuis ou ka tabay we tout moun. Levez la main. Me jealous of who? Forwards. Just so. That ain't true. Me jealous of who? Forwards. Just so. Show them we not bad mind and just. Levez la main. Levez la main. Who not bad mind? Levez la main. Levez la main. Yo give me rhythm.
Oh, what a strike there.
Bob and Dave were very proud to buy their mom a new energy-saving fridge with lots of smart settings. They remember the old ways of energy saving. Mom always said, "Close the fridge, you're wasting current." Smart advice then, smart advice now. Close the fridge, you're wasting current. Saving energy is what's smart. Electricity powers our favorite appliances and devices. But leaving your devices on or even plugged in when not in use can waste energy. Wasted energy that runs up your bill. When not in use, switch off, unplug, save energy and save your appliances and devices. It's the smart thing to do. Saving energy is what's smart. A newly renovated home is a special feeling, and lighting can be a big part of that. Like the LED seasonal lights many now use for energy saving and safety over the holidays. It's worth the effort to install LED lights everywhere, and you don't have to be an expert to change a bulb. Remember to turn off all lights when not in use. This includes LED lights. Smart move, buddy. Saving energy is what's smart. When considering or purchasing a new appliance, remember that we are a nation that runs on 240 volts. And appliances designed for 110 volts will need a transformer to function. Using a transformer on a 110 appliance may increase your energy consumption, and when not in use, it wastes energy and costs you more in the long term. Stylish is good for shoes, but appliances should be smart. Saving energy is what's smart.
Welcome to season 3 of the Semi-Pro Football League. We've all been waiting.
The place is too small for me.
Semi-Pro Chalem.
Si ou pas, jaloux moun. Levez la main. Levez la main. Levez la main. Si ou pas, jaloux moun. Levez la main. Levez la main.
SPFL
Jealous of who? Forwards. Just so.
SPFL jealous of who?
Forwards. Just so.
Show them we love Semi-Pro Jazz.
Levez la main. Levez la main.
For Semi-Pro Jazz.
Levez la main. Levez la main.
SPFL drop the rhythm.
But hey, why they boasting like they had the most thing? Always online and it's some only thing that posting. Too much yapping like a dog they packing. When you check it out, these people think you like asking. Who did this? Ego pania, yeah. Uni hish, meti mama il a fait. Mamele, si ou ka gade mwe. Depuis ou ka travay ouais tout le monde. Levez la main. Me jealous of who? Forwards. Just so. That ain't true. Me jealous of who? Forwards. Just so. Show them you not bad mind and just. Levez la main. Levez la main. Who not bad mind? Levez la main. Levez la main. Yo give me rhythm. Oh, what a strike there.
Bob and Dave were very proud to buy their mom a new energy-saving fridge with lots of smart settings. They remember the old ways of energy saving. Mom always said, "Close the fridge, you're wasting current." Smart advice then, smart advice now. Close the fridge, you're wasting current. Saving energy is what's smart. Electricity powers our favorite appliances and devices. But leaving your devices on or even plugged in when not in use can waste energy. Wasted energy that runs up your bill. When not in use, switch off, unplug, save energy and save your appliances and devices. It's the smart thing to do. Saving energy is what's smart. A newly renovated home is a special feeling, and lighting can be a big part of that. Like the LED seasonal lights many now use for energy saving and safety over the holidays. It's worth the effort to install LED lights everywhere, and you don't have to be an expert to change a bulb. Remember to turn off all lights when not in use. This includes LED lights. Smart move, buddy. Saving energy is what's smart. When considering or purchasing a new appliance, remember that we are a nation that runs on 240 volts. And appliances designed for 110 volts will need a transformer to function. Using a transformer on a 110 appliance may increase your energy consumption, and when not in use, it wastes energy and costs you more in the long term. Stylish is good for shoes, but appliances should be smart. Saving energy is what's smart.
Welcome to season 3 of the Semi-Pro Football League. We've all been waiting.
The place is too small for me. Semi-Pro Chalem. Si ou pas, jaloux moun. Levez la main. Levez la main. Levez la main. Si ou pas, jaloux moun. Levez la main. Levez la main. SPFL, jealous of who? Forwards. Just so. SPFL, jealous of who? Forwards. Just so. Show them we love Semi-Pro just. Levez la main. Levez la main. For Semi-Pro just. Levez la main. Levez la main. SPFL drop the rhythm. What here? Why they boasting? Like they have the most thing. Always online, and there's somebody taking that posting. Too much yapping, like I know they're packing. When you check it out, these people think you like asking. Who did this? Echo Pani, yeah. Uni hish, meti mama il a fait. Mamele, si ou ka gade mwe. Depuis ou ka tabay we tout moun. Levez la main. Me jealous of who? Forwards. Just so. That ain't true. Me jealous of who? Forwards. Just so. Show them we not bad mind and just. Levez la main. Levez la main. Who not bad mind? Levez.
Moments away now from the second half of this tier 1 encounter. Gros-Islet lead Anse 1-0. 45 minutes to play.
Back to live action right here at the Philip Nasser grounds in VA4. If you're just joining us, it is 1-0 in favor of Gros-Islet. Gros-Islet playing in the traditional sky blue up against Anse, who made their way from Tier 2. Not a tough outing so far, but Gros-Islet will always welcome the upper hand on having one goal, as I say so, trying to put a ball across. Some trouble in the area, goalkeeper fumbling a bit. but was able to make amends. Player is down. That is a player down for Ancillary.
Yeah, he attempted a tackle, mistimed it, and looks like he injured himself in the process. And they call in for the physio. Can't make out who it is exactly just yet. I think that looks like number 18 on his back. That would be Brandon Williams, the left back for Ancillary. They're going to be hoping that he's okay to go. Tarek Phillip is not in the lineup. Come to think of it, Ancillary missing quite a few of their first team players.
Yeah. Friday is a big thing also in Ancillary.
Yeah, but it's not the end of the month.
Yeah, but still,
Only a month end.
Okay, the official
the
thing
Fish
is
Friday. Every Friday, last Friday of the month.
Okay, one thing you when you're very...
I'm culturally
informative. Yeah. I must give you that, my brother. I must give you that. Just say the community and you know the activity. I give you that.
Unfortunately, my community is lacking activity these days, but that's for another show.
On the quiet side. Game continues.
Long high punt into
Too
touch.
much.
And it's as if the wind god has heard me and has obliged. The wind has picked up significantly, critic, in the second half.
Big time. Jalil on the charge. What was the call? Was it handball?
I think a handball.
Yeah, handball. A little too much there. Keep it simple next time. So throw into Ancillary. Opting to go back with this one.
Eric Gabriel with the throw in. It looks like Eric Gabriel is in the right back position. Looks like.
Yeah, he's an original right back, as a matter of fact. Played for the national team in that position as well. So he is, I'll say, a trained right back. He has exploits in centre back as well. As you get older, you normally see that. You see some players shift defensively.
Yeah, I was just saying, Nevin Williams was the right back in the first half, so it looks like there's been a change for Ancillary because he was in the center of defense alongside Alfred Hippolyte.
Eric is quite comfortable in this position. One thing I can also say, his family really supports him. His mom is always at the games. His sisters are always at the games as well. A very, football family. And you see ladies supporting there. And you see siblings supporting one another.
Yeah, and he's a captain of the team as well, so he's very much a leader by example. You will hear him when you need to, but he's one of these players, he will just demonstrate.
Good pass there, trying to connect with Jalil. Ramis and Jalil just trying to connect.
Anson Wilson, the errant pass. There's Moril. He loses out.
Yeah, too much.
But so does Nanji Phillip. Ancillary persistent. Ball blocked into touch. It's a throw-in. Very high up the pitch.
I don't know, Eli. You disturb the wind,
Oh yeah,
no, it's really windy now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm being affected all here,
The wind god got angry. He said, "What nonsense is this guy talking?" Probably went to the washroom at the time. Who knows? I don't know. Another
Throw in.
block.
Yeah.
It's like another throw in, is it? Or is it a corner this time? It's a corner. Looks like a corner. Corner kick. It looks like Ray J. Joseph, I think, is the one. No, it's Christian Kade. Pumps that one in there.
Should have done better. Very interesting position where that ball was placed. But
Another corner.
again, like I said, you need movements. Players coming onto the football to get power on it.
McAllen John this time.
Player still down. Okay, making his way up
Morrill.
now. Yeah.
He's a player I don't think we've seen him play to his full potential just yet for the senior team. He's made his national senior debut. But as it stands for the Gros-Islet senior team, not really seen him as interesting. Oh, that one just lashed in there. Jolly on the spot. Second goal for Jaleel Evans on the night. First time didn't go according to plan. Ball bobbled in the area and he was set up by Aramis Gilbert, just nodding that one back into his path. And the second time,
Confirmation of goal scored. Goal scored by number 10, Jaleel Evans, in this 53rd minute.
second time just going for power, critic. All power the second time.
Yeah, it just shows that if you true to the cause and you find yourself in an opportunity, as a matter of fact, there's a second crack at it, and he made full contact with the ball as a left footer. The angle was perfect for him. He just basically unleashed and left it on its own and finding the back of the net. Gros-Islet leading now 2-0. Jaleel getting a brace so far. Loads of time to come, and Slurry has a lot to do.
And ball just played out into a touch by Christian Cadet, and Slurry kind of looked flat. We didn't mention they're missing quite a few of their first team players. We would still expect them to make a fist of it, but they look rather flat. They've not been able to get the ball into the feet of their striker, Nanji Phillip. As a matter of fact, I don't think he's had an attempt as yet. And just overall, they had that spell towards the end of the second half, the last 10 minutes or so, where they kind of really tried to impose themselves on Gros-Islet. Gros-Islet have started the second half very well.
Yeah. Started pretty well and been rewarded with a goal. Remember we spoke about the insurance factor. That is the insurance for them. If they get one more, it's going to be curtains for Ancillary. Ancillary, despite, I often say I don't speak about who's not there and who's not there. Who's not there is not there. There's nothing that person can do.
Who there, who do there, do
there you go. So if you're not there, that's you. And the person charged with the responsibility has to rise to the occasion and give the technical team a headache, so to speak. A player can be found in like a diamond in the rough from someone not being there. So far, what I've seen is that the Gros-Islet has taken full advantage of who's not there.
Another loose touch there by Ansari Alfredi. But the second one, we saw Christian Cadet lose a touch a while ago, and then now he's using his body. There is another flick on there, and Aramis Gilbert and Jaleel Evans, they've been combining well to start off the second half.
A little fancy. I don't think you needed that little flick right in the sideline. Here's your guy, Eli, trying to make some headway, foul from behind.
That's one thing he can do, is carry the ball forward.
Yes, and you need that. You need that drive and that force. So once he sees the opportunity to drive through, good call by the referee as well, a card for sure. That's a very good part of the game that he has, because now you need players of that realm to show their worth. He has the power, he has the speed, he can carry the football. If the space is before you, why not carry on?
Though he reminds me of Carlos Beliba. Plays for Brighton Premier League.
He got injured recently.
Very
in
tenacious.
pre-season, yeah.
Can carry the ball forward. Needs to improve his passing. Still very young.
At one time, you guys wanted him for over 100.
We're talking about the semi-pro critic.
That's how they put it in there, you know. Yeah, similar type of player.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be it's a goalkeeper change, is it? Is it? Yeah, it's a goalkeeper change for Anse. I yet to see confirmation.
Oh.
Yellow card issued to number 20.
I'm wondering why
Anse Wilson.
Nance Philip also made his exit. Anthony Kade is in.
Also double substitution for Anse, the incoming player. Number 14, Anthony Kade, player making an exit. Number 9, Nancy Philip. Also the incoming player, number 13, Morgan William. Player leaving the field, number 1, Samuel Kade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony Kade normally makes that little cameo. Quite efficient off the bench as well. Scored a couple of goals for Anse.
Well, Gros-Islet certainly looking to secure 3 points to move up the table. Good save there. Second crack at it. And we have Anse finding the back of the net.
It's like Raye Joseph there.
Yeah, so sort of a never say die or never give up attitude there by Anse. Often said when you've scored, you become so soft in terms of your concentration. But Raye Joseph, second crack at it.
Goal for Anse scored by number 12, Raye J. Joseph. Goal scored in the 59th minute.
Not bad a strike there, not bad a strike.
There's a good save there by Eddie Jermaine. Raye J. Joseph, the quickest to react to it. Fingertips off the crossbar.
So the game gets very interesting. 2-1. And you look again, straight enough, you see now one time Anse has the confidence, the momentum, they're keeping the football. This is what goals, when you score goals, this is what happens. Suddenly everything changes.
Well, folks, we have a game on our hands. It's 2-1 in favor of Gros-Islet. It's anybody's guess who will score the next goal. I think Gros-Islet has had the better of the exchanges, so the lead does not flatter them at all. But as you indicated, Anse are not going to back down. They're not going to give up. They're not going to roll over. As we see Michael Justin on the pitch. He's not one that stays down, so... And Shama Filgens, the physio. She's a rugby player. She's tough.
Didn't you play netball at some point or did athletics or something as well?
Netball.
Netball, yes.
She's found her niche in rugby. Been very outstanding for the women's team.
Called the rugby sevens. I don't know if you remember. But I remember as a youngster when rugby was introduced. But that's beyond. But St. Lucians used to say roughby.
They still do.
They still do? Ah, okay, good. Yeah, I remember as a youngster, my father would take me up to the Gros-Islet playing field. That's where they had there. And I'm talking about, that's in the 70s. It's a long time ago, Eli.
It's when midget used to play.
Yeah,
Fun fact though, critic, contrary to popular belief, football causes way more injuries than rugby.
Yeah, I realized
Yeah.
that. And rugby is bare. Strange enough, eh? I used to say roughby. So throwing now to Gros-Islet. Let's see how they can deal with Anse pegging one back. There's Jalil again, a touch. Ramis having a good game. Still in the mix.
He's been pretty good up top,
Yeah.
using all of his experience.
Big cross comes in. A little too much on this one.
He did say it was a big cross.
Yeah, massive cross. Again, you see, you have to measure the wind factor. So
Yeah.
I thought, what I thought is that the cross should have come in a little earlier to throw off the line of defense for Gros-Islet. But he up to carry, and the defense had to reset itself. And then he just give it an almighty heave. Good skill there. Tough luck. Ball going out.
Even when Alfred Ippolit missed times, a ball it still ends up good. Let me remind you folks watching via the stream, still to come is the Dennery Derby. Dennery versus Mabuya Valley. That promises to be a cracker as well. Not a creek though, it won't be dry.
It's always interesting between those two. Next door neighbors. Solid goal kick there from the goalkeeper. Chase for the attacker. Ball going out. Clearly seems to be a little strategy by Anse, the central defender, telling the attacker that I spoke to you, which means I probably spoke about it during the halftime break to try to cut the defense of Gros-Islet napping through a fast-paced ball. There's a miss. You ask me, Aramis is starting to tire a bit. He has gone past an hour. Poor cross there from Anse.
Just called himself all in a muddle there.
We need to get back that energy, raise that energy level in terms of holding up the football. Long cross. Big clearance. Foul on Aramis. Settle down and play, my brother.
Aramis is getting a little frustrated. He's feeling like the calls are going all against him.
Free kick. Opportunity there for Anse. Raye. Nobody getting onto it. You could hear the crowd already screaming in anticipation. Nonetheless, it's going to be a corner to Anse. Raye. Chance for them to equalize. Again, a call against Aramis. Ball going up. Knockdown strike. Keeper able to deal with it. Shot from way out, just beating the bottom post. Goalkeeper just following this one all the way out. And we do have a substitution. Ball going out of touch. Throw into Anse. Anse for decent spell of possession. Trying to make something happen.
Double substitution for Gros-Islet. The incoming player number 18, Hamaya Shari. Outgoing player number 17, Aramis Gilbert. Also, the player making an exit, number 11, Eden Charles. Incoming player number 25, Tatisho Stephen. Double substitution for Gros-Islet in the 69th minute.
Good strike there by Jalil, trying to muster a shot. Goalkeeper up to it, big save. Player cut off, it's a foul actually. But again, good spell there for Gros-Islet. Up next, we do have the Dennery Derby, the East Coast Derby. Dennery versus Marbella Valley. Next door neighbors, noisy neighbors. Let's see who's going to leave here with the bragging rights. Goal kick 2. Anse.
Substitution for Anse, the incoming player, Russell Kadade, number 10. Player making an exit, number 7, Ed Friend. Substitution for Anse in the 71st minute.
It's going to be a throw-in now to Gros-Islet. Now we see Jalil being the focal point of attack way up top. Free kick to Anse. Long searching pass towards the left side. First coming in, goalkeeper able to gather. Desperate defending there from Gros-Islet. Player looked like he injured himself in the process. Immediately signaling for the physio to come on. 2-1. Gros-Islet leads just under 20 minutes to go. Now Elijah is off the commentary for a bit. The wind has gone back to its normal pace. So it seems like as the wind goes, Elijah goes as well. It's going to be a free kick, a throw-in rather. Everybody seems to be back on. And still trying their best to crawl back into this game. Throw in. Strike from way out. All going outside, so it's gonna be a. Look, it's gonna be a corner. Let's see. Definitely it's a corner. It's going to be an in-swinger. Making it difficult for the goalkeeper. He fumbled. The ball just basically hung up there again. Eli, I have always told you our goalkeepers are not too short. And they're not able to deal with balls of a high nature. They lack the presence in goal and similar. If you watch the replay, you realize I won't say it's a nothing cross, but again, if you're a goalkeeper like the Denry goalkeeper like Anton, you will just gather this in very easy. Look at the replay. Just hanging it up there. Goalkeeper not able to make amends, and we have a 2-all scoreline. Yeah, that's a position St. Lucia teams need to review. It's all well and good. The short guys are prominent as being goalkeepers, but you need goalkeepers of more presence. These are basically
Goal scored France Raye, the goal scored by
very, very easy to deal with.
Goal scored in the 74th minute. Confirmation of equalizing goal scored France Raye in the 74th minute. Goal scored by number 15.
I guess the scouts will have to go around the basketball courts and look for some players in the realm of 6 feet plus. Yeah. Well, they referred to the goal as an own goal, so the goalkeeper the goalkeeper, he fumbled it. So basically, that's what this is. It's an own goal. Yeah, man. A big clearance there for Anse.
Slight correction, own goal given, own goal scored by the Gros-Islet goalkeeper number 1, A.D. Raye.
Of course, you'd hear the fans debating how that was an own goal. Remember, the game has rules. If the match commissioner deemed it as an own goal, it's an own goal and we move on. You arguing in the stands or you trying to put judgment on what it is, it's 2-2. It's a goal. Goalkeeper wasn't able to corral the ball in, came off him, so it's a own goal. Long throw in, immediately we see the energy and the enthusiasm injected through this own goal. Anse finding energy wherever it is. Summers and the technical team would definitely appreciate that. And who knows, here's another situation. Here is another corner. Same kicker. Asking for players to shift position. Anse have spotted a bit of weakness in the defense of Gros-Islet. Let us see if they can exploit it some more. This one a little too flat. However, they're still in the area, not able to deal with it. Yeah, many attempts at the ball. The ball still is in the area. Swiping here. And it's a penalty to Anse. Gros-Islet unable to deal with the excitement and the mayhem. Now they have all over the place. 6s and 7s at the back. They need to control themselves. The whistle has already blown. They have already pointed to the spot. It's now for Anse to choose the kicker to deal with the situation. This is what football brings. You need to be able to put teams away. You were leading the game 2-0. Now it is 2-2 and Anse has a chance to go 1 up. Football is football is football. Mayhem at the back. The Anse faithfuls are up and ready. Remember, Anse newcomers to Tier 1, and they're trying to make a mark. Oh, very good strike, goalkeeper, no chance. Well placed in the up right corner. Goalkeeper going in the other direction. And now we could see the excitement by the Anse players going towards their fans and celebrating. There's still some more minutes into this game. 80 minutes. Anse leads 3-2.
Goal scored for Anse, goal scored by number 15, Christian Cadet. Goal scored in the 80th minute of play. Also, yellow card issued to Gros-Islet's number 9. Yellow card issued to Gros-Islet's number 9, Nicholas Lawrence, in the 79th minute.
Instructions clearly now from Gabriel, the captain for Anse. He was moved. Yeah, he still remains in right back, but basically I can hear the instructions asking his team to remain behind the football. So what we're going to see is probably a low block by Anse. Try to have just one up top and have 10 men behind the football.
Number double substitution for Gros-Islet, the incoming player, number 22, Melvin Aurelian. Player making an exit, number 10, Jaleel Evans. Also the incoming player, number 14, Niall Fontenelle. Outgoing player, number 9, Nicholas Lawrence. Substitutions, double substitutions for Gros-Islet in the 81st minute.
Gros-Islet trying to find that impetus and try and see how they could get themselves back into this game. Substitutions are being made, some fresh legs are being made. Let's see what's going to happen. And so we're showing that they're not rattled, willing to play from behind and throw a long diagonal. I tell you something, should Anse go on to win this game, that would send shockwaves to the league. Early on, the production team was able to put on the points table. Let us see if I can just give you guys an update as to what's happening. I'm going to employ my Tonify app, which gives you real-time information. Seems like the app in itself has not been refreshed. Cross ball. Player trying to put himself at it. Probably Eli can give us an update.
Well, as it stands, if the scoreline remains as is, Anse will be jumping on to 4 points.
The fourth, and they will get all the way up to the fourth position.
The fourth position, that's
Yeah.
right.
So let's see how it pans out.
I suspect I probably should not have come back on the commentary. Flurry of goals while I was away, just for a short while. How the tables have turned. Gros-Islet from 2 goals up, now down 3 goals to 2 in favor of Anse. The changes made by Thomas Augustin working to perfection. They were not able to get the ball into the feet of Nanji Phillip in the first half. But the substitutions for Anse, Anthony Cadet coming in, has made a big difference.
A lot of instructions being dished out by the ancillary team. Good pressure there. Gros-Islet unable to get out. There's an outlet. Cross will come in, easily dealt with by Anse.
What do you think that Anse is doing better, critic? Because with the first 10 minutes of the second half, it was looking like one-way traffic for a moment there. Gros-Islet getting on the score sheet again. What has changed for this Anse team?
And what Anse has done, they have believed in themselves, and they basically just stuck to task. A lot of communication between the players, asking one another to put in the extra effort. And that's what we have seen. What we saw in the first half is that they were sort of like a midway in terms of their press. But now we could see them pushing on, and having Gros-Islet having difficulty to come out. And that is what has really changed the entirety of the game. Also, I also witnessed that the likes of Aramis and Eve, they begin to tire and not able to deal with the pressure from the younger legs or the fresher legs of the ancillary team. So that in itself, maybe that the substitutions were not timely for Gros-Islet, whilst Ancillary took advantage when they were able to nick a goal here and nick a goal there. That gave them added confidence, and thereby, if you stick at it, you were rewarded with a penalty, which they were able to convert. So definitely, it's a situation where Ancillary just stuck to their principles, and it worked out for them.
Number 8, Shannon Karras, player making an exit. Number 7, Ed Friend.
There you see it, bodies on the line, players throwing themselves at passes to intercept. Yeah. A lot is happening. There you see it, players doubling back to help out defensively. That's what you need. You need an all-out team performance. Sometimes you have to sacrifice yourself as being an attacker and track back and help your defense.
Yeah, definitely. Gros-Islet will be hoping that Miles Shalry can pull one out of the hat like he did the last game. I think that goal really gave Gros-Islet the impetus to go on and seal the victory. It was a stunning goal, a cracker of a goal. But he'll be closely marshaled by this ancillary team. They're very familiar with him. Don't forget he came from the Roseau team. The neighbors, they would know him pretty well.
Flighted pass, watch this clearance. Like I said earlier, ball is on the line, and so we're giving everything for their coach, for themselves, for their community. Yeah, tough call right there, tough call. Player chucking back.
Player number 8, Thierry Morel. Incoming player number 7, Mikel Castang.
Mikel Castang in for Thierry Morel.
Yeah, Castang is a Gros-Islet surname, of course. There is your guy who's going to loft one. Goalkeeper collects, gathers, falls down with some seconds of the clock, and then piles some pressure onto Gros-Islet.
Well, you said it a little earlier on, critic. It was your words when you said that doesn't matter who's not there, the players that are there, they need to step up and rise to the occasion. We've definitely seen that from this ancillary squad in the second half. Not even in the entire second half, though. It's almost like 35 minutes of the second half there and thereabout, but it's been enough to get their noses in front in this game against Gros-Islet.
I think Somers and his technical team basically managed the game pretty well. And when I say managed, they were timely with their substitutions who they brought on. And they didn't go gung-ho. They basically just stuck with it. And the goals, look at it, ball going all the way back. Gros-Islet having to chase, thereby eating some clock. And as they chase, send this ball back in. They keep possession, good hold of play. Players fighting for every bit of it. Scrappy to a certain extent, but who has it? Gros-Islet, but very deep in their own half. And a loose pass.
Another loose pass.
Yeah, but they keep it. The ball is far from the end where you don't want it to be. Gros-Islet under pressure. Quick throw. It's going to be 4 added on minutes for stoppages. Can Gros-Islet equalize, or can Anse go further?
Ladies and gentlemen, an additional 4 minutes have been allotted for stoppages.
That's about what, Eli? 240 seconds? 4 minutes? 240 seconds, yeah?
I'm not in math class right now, critic. Yeah, but you're correct. 6-4 is 24.
Not much time left. Shockwaves through the league, Eli, with this result? Or just a favorable result for Anse?
I think for 2 seasons we've been saying that Anse belongs in the Premier League. They were not a team that belonged in the Super League. Taking into account where Gros-Islet currently is, we've been saying they're sort of in a rebuilding phase. I don't know. I'll say it's a shock. I think from the position that they were in, leading 2-0, they'll be hugely disappointed that they allowed that lead to slip away. But remember, you asked me at the start of the fixture who I thought was, going to, and I didn't know. So I wouldn't say it's a shock. I think Anse played to their potential for about 35 minutes of this game. And I think Gros-Islet just sort of lost their way.
Yeah, sure bet. Just trying to put everything into perspective. Gros-Islet defeated Central Castries, which means Central Castries is at the bottom of the table right now. In relegation.
Yeah, that's right. Relegation zone.
Anse was down there, but with this victory, they are shooting it all the way up to 4th position.
Well, they've not won just yet. There's only a goal in it.
Now they're going to win. I know this game is a crazy game and strange things have happened, but they have worked so hard to get back. Remember, they were down 2, so they now have scored 3 unanswered goals. Yeah. So, Gabriel, the skipper, has already sent a message throughout the team, and let's just see how they're going to weather the storm. Anse opting to go all the way back. Is Gros-Islet going to press? Yeah, that press is coming. That press is coming, and as that press comes, the pass will go over the press. Should be honest. We see pressured into making that pass. Foul. Player stays down, so Summers very theatrical on the sideline, dishing out instructions to his players. Players getting at each other. Meantime, it is still possession to Anse. Yeah, the heads have dropped for Gros-Islet. Very much disappointed.
Yellow card issued to number 12, Malik Louis of Gros-Islet.
And there you have it, folks, is the final whistle. What a dramatic comeback from Team Anse. Being down 2 goals early in the second half. They've rallied to win this one 3-2 over Gros-Islet. Of course, go get a drink, go refresh yourself, use the washroom if you need to, because the Dennery Derby is going to be up next. So for Tennis in Glasgow, Elijah Williams saying good night.
Full time. Anse 3, Gros-Islet 2. Thank you so much for supporting the man still to come.